when we come to the Chinese tendon changing, sometimes they make it so big, and you don't understand what they are. But apparently, in the West, you have everything also. Okay. The only difference that in here is that when you do the tendon stretching, okay, like stretching the tendon, okay, you have to be one by one started to stretch and opening the jaw. The jaw is important of our body. Now, when you know how to stretch and opening the jaw, the tendon develop and the chi develop into between the jaw, and that's the whole thing about the practices of it. Now, like a lot of Westerners, they have a lot of stretching, a lot of stretching. Yoga have a lot of stretching, and the people playing tennis. Okay, the tennis is a lot of tendons power. You cannot muscle. So those guys have to be light, have a lot of tendon power and the leg. So they have to able to jump back and forth. And those utilize a lot of tendon power. Okay, big muscle don't do that way. Jogging also need a lot tendon. Okay, and the Taoism study like the horse, like the deer. So we always like to eat the deer tendon. And the people who have problem, so they tell them to eat the deer tendon. And the deer tendon, apparently from the leg. The leg is so small, and they discover that deer every day walk across the mountain, long range, walk. And the leg is so small, but if you not much muscle at all. Okay, the same like horses. The horse, you see the body so big, but the leg is so lean. If you want to get the leg of the horse for the muscle to eat, you don't get much over there. The small leg is nearly everything is tendon. And that's how the horse can run and can jump very hard, very far. And that's how the horse are. So all the power is all in the tendon way. Now, in the Tao way of develop, the only difference now in here, when they develop a tendon, there are apparently the exercise is not much different, but the only difference is that you are using the mind directing the chi. Okay, and that is different. And how to train that? We call mind, I. In the Chinese, we call yi. Yi. Yi means the mind, the eye, and the heart. So apparently, we translate into the West, we call awareness, right? Awareness. So when you aware of how it works, and the Taoism believe that the heart control all the tendons. Okay, so when the heart contract, the tendon slightly contract. When heart expand, the tendon expand. And that is how a tendon like elastic, and the heart itself like elastic one, that way. Okay. And so the exercise apparently is different from the West in the way that you need to do a mind, eye, heart training first. And how you get it? By meditation. You see? And the second one, you learn the Ayurveda Qigong 1 by holding the position. By holding the position. So, and loosen the joint and learn how to go against the gravity in a way that you can feel that your muscle, when you stand for a long while, any muscle that don't work for you, okay, a tendon and a muscle and the part that don't work, the gravity will pull you, and you develop it by gradually. So, are different from muscle training. I do some, but not much. Okay, I don't want too big because it's too hard to transform in a higher level. You have too much muscle, is so much work to do. And now, so you need a microcosmic. You need some inner smile to sense your body. You need to train your mind to direct the energy flow to wherever you want. Okay, so there's a big difference now in the West training, in the tennis playing, in a jogging, running, high jump. Okay. Now, and after that, you learn how to sense and direct the energy to where you are. And we come in to emphasize where is the tendons most. If we look carefully about the hand, this hand here, not much muscle at all, okay? And all are tendons. So there's so much tendon in the ligament and tendons, and each finger, if you look at each finger, there's so much fascia, ligament, tendon, all join them one by one together. Now, in the Taoism, we are aware that the palm, the pericardium, here, when you do your hand like this, there's the palm, the pericardium, okay? Part, which is connecting with the heart, okay? And so the finger and the leg, the feet, also have so much tendon. Okay. And it's all connecting with the heart movement. And if you are very calmly and aware of it, you can feel like something is moving inside you. Okay. So the first movement that we want to do is we're going to feel how the heart moves in that way. Okay. And the tendon and the heart apparently is pressing, it's pressed that way. And eventually you're going to feel the tendon like elastic, like rubber. It's a much bigger rubber. And we have many big elastic way. One of the biggest tendon that we have is on the heel, connecting to the heel. Okay, so you look here, big one. And this one, with the research, they see that this one can hold about 1,000 pounds of force. That means you can accumulate 1,000 pounds of force. And each one also on the back, we also have a lot of tendon with the spinal cord. We're going to look at the spinal cord. So much tendon between, interwoven in the spinal cord. And the neck also. So the whole body tendon ligament is so much over. And oftentimes we do exercise stretching it, but we don't aware of it, okay? And we don't grow them. There's a whole difference about the whole concept about the tendon, marrow, tendon growing is that changing the tendon upon is not changing. You not take out and put a new one, okay? But you are growing them, okay? You're just growing. The way to grow the tendon is when you do the exercise. For example, we say this exercise with the mind, with the eye, with the heart, eye open like this. And after that, you rest. You're just aware of the tendon that you work on, okay? And with the training of the microcosmic, with the training of meditation, you can directing the energy into that area, and you're aware of it, and you grow them. You see? And that is how the whole thing is different in this part of it. In the higher level of spiritual work, in a spiritual work is involved with, you can take in a lot of energy, and you can store a lot of energy. Okay? A lot of people only develop, all they want is connecting with a source. And now when you hook up with the source, what are you going to do with it? You have nothing to store. You have nothing to transform. You have nothing to... That's why the iron church and the iron church 1, 2, 3 all opening so much in your body, space in your body. So, like this one, you're opening the space between the joint, okay? And you can take and store the energy between the joint and store the energy between the tendon also, okay? So you open more capacity, and you can take in more energy, and you can transform it. Something, if you think that is good, make it to be a habit, and that's it. A long time is something is good, we don't make it as a habit. something is bad, we make it as a habit. That's the whole problem we have, you know. And that is what the Tao way is. You learn some good, think good, that they've been discovered many thousand years. And it's a pattern. So if you can put it into a good pattern, you have that good pattern. And that's how it works that way. Okay? And the way of the Tao practice is that it's the real practice. You practice with something that you're born with it. You have it, you're born with a bone, you're born with a tendon, you're born with energy, you're born with spirit, you're born with this. This is what the Tao works with. Okay? If you don't born with it, you don't have it. Simple. If you born with it, you have it, you work with it, you get it, and that's it. And it doesn't mean you have to walk through the whole world, traveling to the whole world to discover yourself. There's strength in there. A lot of people traveling around the world, and when they come to searching for something, and when they come to the healing Tao, they discover this. They themselves is what they're looking for. It's incredible. Spending a few $100,000 already walking around the world to searching for something he always have. Is it funny or not? But it's not funny at all. Everybody doing that. They not realize what they have, and they still searching for. And they carry everything that they have, and they don't know that they have, because they go to somebody always teaching them to searching for something very spectacular, very wonderful, which they don't have. People always like something that they don't have. You know? Anything you don't have, that's the best. Anything you have, sometimes, you know, people, they started to travel around and start to see things around, and they started to, when they really go, when they're searching and spending so much time, until one day they realize that, hey, I have everything here. And that's only the beginning of everything. When you realize that you have everything here, you have the body, you have the tendon, you have the bone, you have the fascia, you have the chi, you have the soul, you have the spirit, and that is the time you need to start to work on it.
Albert Chan received his PhD in physics from NYU for research in the physics of sports. Mr. Chan and his colleagues spent 6 years researching the biodynamics of the human body, especially as it relates to performance in sports. Mr. Chan was one of the first students to begin study with Master Chia when he arrived in the U.S. He is a senior instructor of the Healing Tao. The following is an excerpt from his lecture on the role of tendons in sports and martial arts.
The tendon is like an elastic band. When you stretch it and when you let go, you can have energy back because it snaps back. So the tendon is all over. This muscle connect to the tendon. This is a tricep tendon, and tendon all over the fingers and the legs all over. So when you stretch it, it snaps back. So kind of move your arm, because before that you stretch it, and when you let go, you move your arm back. So it's like in the everyday life, we recycle the material. The tendon recycle the energy because they're rubber band. So how do we use it in the Tai Chi? Actually, it's all over. According to Master Chi's teaching, it's all over. We use the tendon all over in Tai Chi and Iron Shirt. Okay? So a very simple example, when you hold on this to the posture, okay? when you roll back, there's a big tendon here, this Achilles tendon, and there's a tendon on the thigh. So when you roll back, normally this tendon is straight. Normally the tendon goes from the heel, this the angle all the way up and connect to the muscle. Connect to the muscle and then to the knee. So this is the muscle and the tendon. This tendon is a big chunk of this length. The muscle is not that big over here. Okay? So normally straight is you haven't stretched it yet. So when you do the roll back, and watch out, my foot is not turning, and I open my goit. When I turn, when I roll back, my hip is turning, and then same as my upper leg. My knee is also turning, but not my foot. My foot stays at a 45-degree angle. So when I turn effective, I turn my bone. But since this point is fixed, and you are turning up here, so what happens is the tendon is walk around the bone, and what it means is this stretch the tendon. Okay? Is longer than before when you walk around the bone. Okay? So what that means is you are putting energy into the tendon. The tendon is absorbing the energy. So when you roll back, you are twisting, you are turning the tendon. So there is storing energy there. So actually in the Tai Chi, you can let it go, then it will come back to this position. Okay? So it's recycled energy. So in the Tai Chi, you just can turn, store energy in the Achilles tendon, and over here, and all the small tendon around the legs. Then you just let go and you come back. And similar over here, when you turn, this leg turn and also this leg. So you are storing energy in both legs. Okay? And so when you turn, so it gives you back 93% of energy that you put in. If you put in 100 pounds into your tendons, it gives you 93 pounds back. So it's quite effective. It's storing energy, it's like battery, storing energy there. It's quite effective. Let's talk about the how you take a push. So it's more obvious. So when you do this with Michael, so when you push my forearm a little bit, okay, I keep the structure. The important is the structure. If you don't have the structure, you're going to take the force, your body going to take it. But he pushed me. If I let go, he's going to push my body. But since I don't let go, I hold the position. I lock the position. If you can see it, let go first. Push slightly. Push slightly. See, you can even see it stretch my tendon here. Okay? But I'm not using my muscle. Like Master say, you don't need to use the muscle. Okay? So when he pushed me, let's say, push me a little bit, as you can see it stretch my muscle. Push me a little bit. Yeah, let go. See, you can see the muscle, my tendon is stretching. So when he pushed me, I lock the position. He can push me, let's say, 30 pounds. I can just sit here and do nothing and store 30 pounds here. And if you let go, I can give him back right to him. Okay? Of course, I can add more power for my hip and then give it back to him. Okay? But that's the tendon. I can give him whatever he gives me. Okay? But if he pushes me more, both hands, okay, then I hold my structure. Okay? Then the force is going to store in here. I think you can even Achilles tendon stretch. You can see my Achilles tendon stretch. You can see both Achilles tendons. Push. You can see stretch. Okay? So, thank you. So what happens is, when he pushes me hard, I take 30 pounds here, store 30 pounds. Let's say he pushes me 100 pounds. 30 pounds store here and maybe 20 pounds store here. Because on the scapula, there's also a lot of tendon. So I can store all this energy in my tendon. I haven't done anything yet. I just lock my position. Okay? The structure pass the energy, pass the force along my arm to my scapula. Then it store maybe 20 or 30 pounds there because a lot of tendon around the scapulas. Then if there's more force, he's pushing me with 100 pounds. the force will travel down my spine because I keep the structure. If I let go, then the force won't travel down my spine. But I keep the structure. So the force travels down my spine and I store some of the force along the way. And then down to my leg. And it stretch my Achilles tendon. And also the tendon on the thigh. So if Michael cannot generate that much power now, then I just let it go and the force will come back. And then of course I can add more force to it. Let's say he pushed me 100 pounds, I can return 93 pounds to him. And then plus the power from the hip, the sacrum, the lumbar, and then I can double the power that he pushed me. So I can make it to be 100 pounds and push him back. So that's how the tendon, that's how I understand tendon can be used in the Tai Chi.
The efficiency of the tendon-changing exercises can be tested and increased by doing the forms with a partner. In this training, the weight of the partner is used to load the tendons of the practitioner. The practitioner then uses a quick stretch of the tendons to bounce the partner's energy back. This exercise is performed in a gentle, repetitive manner. The principles of movement for the practitioner are exactly the same as those in the solo forms. The same 8 positions used in the solo forms are also used in training with a partner.
Now, the first thing that he put his hand on my wrist, okay, and the one that's gonna fall have to adjust the fall. Don't lean the whole body down. You have to be like spring also, like spring. Don't lean. Let me show you. Not like this. Okay. So you have to be adjust the one that fall have to be the feet together, and adjust your fall from your elbow and your shoulder like this. Now I don't give it too much. Just give a little bit. See? Just allow it fall like that. Okay? Now, you look carefully here. You follow me. An eye open. You just gonna see that your eye and your tongue and your finger spread that one. You get power already. You see? You do right. Eye open and you get a power already. See? Just a little bit movement. That's all. Now I extend more force. When my finger open more, you see that more force. So I don't use muscle at all. And in this position, you are forced to use the bone, the tendons, the chi, and the power, and the tendon force. That way, you are very hard to use any muscle in this position. Okay. So the eye is important. You see, if you forgot the eye, you don't get it. The eye. Your leg standing firm also important. Okay, so I explain again. The people that are going to fall, the person that going to fall, you have to adjust. The person that going to fall, don't lean the whole body that this way, and he cannot do it. Just adjust a little bit force only, not much force. Okay, just adjust a little bit. You have to wait. You're too fast. Wait for me. That's it. Wait for my force. Absorbing the force is important. It take a while for you to actually understand it, to absorb the force. So when you follow me, I absorb all in my tendon. The first all of the joint and tendon is absorbing the force. You see? So when you follow me, I absorb in the wrist, absorb in the elbow, absorb in the shoulder, absorb on my neck, and then release back again. Okay? So it falls on me, I'm coming down, absorb it. Is I absorb the force. Like chalk absorbance. Exactly like chalk. Like a choke up. You press on me, I absorb it, and I bow it back. You have an idea? You see that? Now, you look at the force and force here only, no neck, and you see the difference. When I add the neck in, and you see the difference. You see here? Now the hand only. Now the hand only. My neck haven't moved. That's the hand only, okay? Now I add the neck. That's it. Look at my neck. That's the neck only. Okay? You see the point? The force, later on we add on more. The spine, the sacrum, the leg, the heel, the sole. And you see the big difference on the force power. And you fall. Now don't push it from there. Push it from your finger tendon and the chest. So when you push, your chest is when you fall, your chest is this way, not come too fast.
Yeah.
The chest is out this way and out. That's it. Now exhale. Too much force. Finger. In that the chest. No, again. Chest. Exhale. When you open your chest like this, you have so many tendons, you can take a lot of force. Okay? So the whole thing that you are not relaxed enough and trust enough on your body yet. That is the problem. So you have to relax and trust enough that your chest and your body can take a lot of force. So you don't have to react too fast. So it's just like absorbent. When the force comes to you, you absorb it. Okay, and the chest out, the rib get, that's it, now you get it. Okay? That's it. That's it. Okay. You have to relax, not too fast. Okay. You're too fast again. You just have to take the force and out. Okay. You don't lean too far and too heavy. Don't lean on him too heavy. Okay. Don't lean on too heavy and on the wrist. And chest out, chest in, not chest in, chesting out. Like that. The hand don't open. Your hand don't open too far. Your hand don't open too far. Yes. That's it. You don't have to be pushed. All you have to do is just your finger open. You see here?
Too much.
You see here? Oh. You're too heavy also. You don't fall too fast. Yeah.
You are too heavy.
Okay? You don't have to beat your chest. Inhale. Okay. Inhale, inhale, exhale. You have to adjust your fall. I can take it, but I don't think he can take it. So you have to adjust your fall. Your fall, the way you adjust the fall is on here. It's on here. Okay? Okay. That's it. No, you don't. You haven't even absorbed my force at all. You have to hold here to adjust my to absorb my force. No, don't open. Now the force is all out. Okay. Now feel my force. Hold the force. You haven't hold the force in here and here and here at all. So it's empty. When I push on you, you're empty. You have to hold the force like tendon. Hold the force. That's it. Okay. So you simply leave only. That's it now. Better. That's better. That's it. Now you got it. Exhale, feel it. Now you got it. Now you get it now. No, you lost the exhaust. No, the force is all gone. Now you got it.
Shouldn't he keep his toes down on the floor too?
Don't worry about that. Now you got it. Now your finger. No, you're too fast. No, too fast. No, you don't do that. You just spread out in the right time, right moment is important. No, it's too fast. Absorb it and you push and you spread out. No, too fast. No. Okay, just absorb it first then. Hold the force. Okay. Push out your chest. That's better. Okay. Okay, better. Now this is very good. This time is very good. Now that's got it. Now you got it now. Now you got it. Okay? I hold it. Chance. That's it.
Toes are coming.
The two hands, you have all the pushing here. You see? So this is the root, the pinky finger. So you see the timing is very important. When it comes down to me, I cock. I don't go beyond this. I go beyond, I have no force. So when you come in, I cock a little bit. You have to get your own, what we call by stop. You get it? Get your own stop. For example, When you push me, now this is what I can hold. That's it. That's all I'm going to hold you. Okay? I don't want to hold more. And you hold it, and you get the power out. Okay? So when you push me on here, so the first, now the second, very important when you press on the wrist. And again, the power, also all the power is like this. If you have too much, you make lesser. Otherwise, only one time you buy him off and you restart over again. Okay? The major part you can go on important. Okay? So everything together. When you come to this part, everything together. Your arm, your thumb press, your set jaw can pull up, your leg and your spine push. So many pieces they have to come together. Okay. So this one, now this one, you put on the wrist, on this wrist here. So put on here. Okay. The next one is this one. You push on here and okay. The next one, the palm down, put on the wrist. So you push on me, I draw back a little bit, and I go down. Push on me. So this is the exhale, and out. Exhale, and out. Okay, next one is low. Come down here, and this have a lot of force because each one is built up different force for you. Because the different angle. This is one angle, one angle, one angle, one angle. So build up different force in different angle. Okay, the last one is on the shoulder. Shoulder is a lot of force, so you have to adjust the force right so you don't bow out too far. So that you can see just a little bit force. When you get the force right, it's bound. Sometimes you don't have a partner and you at home, you can practice with a wall. The only one thing that don't make a too much mark on the wall only. Okay? That means your hand will get a mark on the wall. So practice on the wall. When you practice yourself for a while, you can practice on the wall and feel your bouncing force. So practice on the wall. You just stand, find a way that you feel comfortable, and put your leg a little bit away, and you fall. Don't afraid of it, okay? You just fall slowly, and when your hand touch, you cock the force, and your eye open, finger opens, and bow back. You just fall and bow back, and you can change position, and you can change different position. You can change different position that you want to do. So don't afraid fall and cough as much as you want. That means you say, okay, this is stop, and you go on. And emphasize, for example, on the back of the hand, emphasize on the middle finger and the thumb. And the lower part is the same, like this. All right, over here. When you're good enough, you can start to do this, okay, this way, okay. So you start by this one leg to the front. It's going to be really like Tai Chi again. So a little bit different now. The front push, the back project. You see? So when I push, so I do it slow. I push the front, okay. I get a rhythm. So two leg is projecting, so it's a little more difficult from two leg together. This is each leg project this one forward. It's just one, and the back push back again. Okay, so I push the front leg, the back leg is pushed to the front. The front leg push to the back leg push to the front, so the force go up. You have the idea? Okay, one part push this way, one part push this way. So this force, the front part force push first, okay? The back part push this way, force push first, so it go up this way. You have an idea? There's two forces you see here, and this have to push. That's how the Tai Chi do. Okay, and the chain leg. This is a little bit more difficult because you have to be now. If you do it in a quietly, softer way, you use much lesser force, and you can go on and you feel the tendon and the power flow. So when you get the coordinating, you can add up the tongue and the eye. I do it in a way, normal way of very soft, like rubber. Okay. Now, you add up, the sexual organ pull up. So when you project out, exhale out, the stomach is flattened down, the sexual organ pull up. And the tongue and the eye, the tongue press a little bit. So you can do slow like this to get everything together. You can do one by one. For example, you start by eye only. If you get the leg coordinating down, the first thing get the leg coordinating. So this is how you're going to get the leg coordinating is you press, okay? You press the front leg, press, and the back. When you press it, you're going to fly out. The back push to the front, okay? You see? The back push at that moment, at that second, okay? So when this push, it projects your force to the front. And you feel the power, so you do like this only. Feel the power come up to your spine. Do at least a few thousand times, you know? You have to, all this thing is need time. There's no way to shortcut. You do, okay? Feel the power here. So you see the power, come out here. And you feel a chi ball, a chi bell expanding. and the lumbar come out. Just this alone. At least a few thousand times. You can do 50 times a day until you feel the power from the leg transfer to the spine. That alone transforms your structure, transforms your chi. There's no such thing you do 2 days, 1 week, and you say, okay, I got it. You're not going to get it. There's no way. Okay? Then in the olden time, the people practice this 20 years. That's it. That's all they do. And boom, people touch them, they fly. Just, not even just touch like this, it's fly away. Because the power is so much projected in, out. Nowadays we don't have that thing. Nowadays we have all information available, but people don't put enough time to do it. That's the whole problem. Okay? So when you do this enough, the next step, you come up to the T11. More emphasize, lumbar, second, lumbar. So there are two parts when you push, you see, your second sliding in. They slow like this. Okay, slow like this. And when you good enough, come to T11. So second in, so there are a lot of parts together. So that's why you need to become part of you. So your leg push, the front leg push, the back leg project. When you get that, the next step you come in, your second tuck in, and your lumbar out. See that? The power from here, from the leg, project it out. Okay. Now the next step, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth step is on the T11. So you have to get everything right. Your front leg project, the back leg tilt off, second tuck in, T11 lumbar out, T11 out. Okay. The next one is the heart, opposite the heart. You have to do it until when you press, you project, the force come up that part. Okay? So you can, if you have partner, this is what you can do. The partner put one punch here and one hand here, one punch here. Not much force, okay? So you can check out for you. See that? Okay, and the next, you can see the power he received it. Okay, the next, opposite the heart first, opposite the heart. One hand is still on the second, this major part. One hand is on between the scapula, Okay, so you see the force. Now the next, you come up to the C7. And this is going down to the hand, so that's it. Start to go down to the hand. So you the power go down to the hand. Okay? And if you have a partner, put the partner one hand here. So you push you pop, and sink. A little bit, don't use muscle, you can do a lot of cut. Okay, this is one hand. This you need to rock back and forth on the front and the back leg. See? So the same thing like people like Tai Chi, the hoi qua, the groin, the qua is open. And the back is important. The back of it is